Welcome to your October, November, December advanced forecast. All right, we'll be starting off with your highlights for the month of October. Eight of Swords. You feel stuck in a situation right now, financially, but things are about to get better. Okay. If before your situation has been like a little bit stagnant and not really moving, there's no progress or something like that. Alright, just give me a second. Yeah. Alright. Oh. Alright, this month of October looks like it's going to be a little bit challenging for you. Financially, there will be a lot of opportunities and advantages that's going to become your way, will be in your favor. But when it comes to your personal connections or relationships, this is where you start feeling like, not really happy and contented. If some of you are in a loose relationship, okay, like you haven't been you haven't been living together, you're not yet married, you don't know where is this gonna go. Okay, you are like waiting impatiently for your partner to take things to the next level. Now, meanwhile, while you're waiting for a progress, to develop and to happen in your love life, it seems like when it comes to your finances, things are about to come into light. And financial stability, wow, the King and Queen of Pentacles are both here. Okay. It seems like things are finally moving, progressing, and there will be a lot of developments that you're going to start seeing. If you've been like applying for a job and you haven't, attended an interview, if you've been like attending a lot of interviews and no job offers yet, finally this month of October, around the last week of the month, will be much better for you. So you're going to start looking back more into the past, okay, and you're going to be a little bit, what do you call this? You're going to be a little bit, um, nostalgic, all right? Feeling a little bit sentimental about those things that you have gone through on your own without the help of other people, because they feel like you've always been there for other people, but other people, when you needed them the most, they're not really available. So, that's already like a thing of the past. So it's much better for you to help rather than asking for help. And now you're going to be in a position to help. You also need to draw the line when it comes to other people that's been spreading gossips against you, about you. Trust your intuition. Who are the people that you can trust and cannot trust or cannot be trusted upon? You're going to be enlightened about the connections that you really needed to keep and that you needed to discard. All right. Okay, mysticism. You're also going to be enlightened that somebody, whoever is the one that's been getting a reading about you, this person is the one who's been like very curious about your life or very curious about what have you been doing. This, I feel like, is either like a neighbor or somebody that lives like very near you. Okay, you're just like a few houses away. I don't feel like this is a relative. This is another person. Okay. Probably somebody that you consider as your friend, that you consider as somebody that you thought you can trust, but the thing here is it's not. So for now, this month you don't quite know who is the one that you should be confronting. Because even if there will be a gossip that's going to be coming to you, you have to like trace back, like, where did it come from? Who said what? Okay. Anyway, your abundance, Okay, let this be their topic. Your abundance will be like, oof, it's really gonna be strong. All right. If before you've been like struggling to make things, sorry, to what do you call this? For you to work on things to make ends meet, and for you to come up with a better solution. Okay, you have the gift of wisdom. All right, that you can finally like, you know how to get yourself out of a very difficult situation, even though the people or other people have been like trying to test you how strong you are. You've already proven that to them for how many times, but this people has been spreading gossips and probably getting a reading, or I feel like someone out of envy or jealousy is also doing this to you. Someone is doing like a dark spell, or for you to be blinded, blocking your third eye chakra, your solar plexus, and your crown chakra. Okay, somebody who's very dark. Okay, and I don't really feel like you can trust this person altogether, obviously, because they've been backstabbing you. But you're gonna get down to the bottom line of this around the month of November, not anytime soon. All right, so I'm gonna use this card. Seven of Wands, Three of Cups. All right. Some of you are actually in a third party situation that you're fighting for somebody that you've already lost a long time ago over somebody. Even if the two of you are still together, this person's emotions and heart seems like they're already with somebody. Okay? Now, some of you, you are the one who is dealing with another person. That the reason why you cannot just walk away from that person for now is because you feel so guilty of the situation. So you're waiting for your person to make a decision. But your person actually loves you. Okay? Some of you, if you're also aiming to be pregnant or to get pregnant, there is a huge possibility this month for those of you who's been, thinking of having a family. Okay, now to those of you, I feel like right before you walk away from a situation, just because that you think that you're so in love with the one who makes the grass greener for you, think long and hard again, because this person either might ended up walking away from you, or your person's person might ended up walking away from them. Now they're gonna try to come back to you when they found out that things are not really that greener, to the path that they have chosen. I feel like you're still gonna be like accepting them, but this will just make you feel and think like, is this really right? Am I really doing the right thing? Did I really make the right decision? Okay. So I feel like you're still going to be in the dark about this relationship. All right. But somehow your finances are going to start like soaring up high and getting, there will be some progress. Of course, it's not going to happen in an overnight that you're going to be like, like growing your money on a tree. All right. There will still be some processes and things that you will still have to go through and work on, but there will be progress. Like what I said, if you've been having a hard time finding a job, getting a job, getting an interview, it seems like you are going to find one soon. All right. Now, you're also going to be very kind of and dry and very blunt towards your coworkers, especially if that person has been trying to drag you in a controversies or put in a bad limelight. Okay. There is also another opportunities there. Sorry, another opportunity. There is another company who wants to pirate you, or who wants to, headhunt you for them, or could be for their client. So there is a major decision that you have to make. Now, for those of you who's been like working with your company for like a long period of time, you need to balance. All of us needs to grow and needs to make some progress, but look into the stability and loyalty. If ever that you're going to be staying in your company, I feel like that there is still a lot more room to grow. It's not yet the end of the world for you. But if you will ended up like choosing the other offer, I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna be like a bad thing or like a bad choice, but you might just ended up like I shouldn't have left. All right. So probably it's the people that you're gonna be working with that's gonna be the problem. All right, let's take a look at your love life. All right, you're caught up between should I stay, should I go? So I feel like for this month of October, you're caught up into like making a decision. Like you're gonna be at a crossroads. Like you don't know if you're gonna be staying, you don't know if you're gonna be going. Same as your love life, and it's also the same as your in your career. Now you do have a lot of love for your partner, okay, but you feel like there's no respect. Your partner is not even talking to you. Your communications are somewhat blocked or dry or in still, okay? And it's like you only talk because of all the obligations and responsibilities that you need to share. But pretty much, you're still living in the same roof. You're still in the same room. But it's like you're two strangers. So you feel stuck. You feel so caught up, and you feel like, what am I gonna do? Should I still like fix this? Should I still like find like do something about this, or should I just walk away? Okay, so Uh, as much as you want to make a brand new beginning, there are too many things that needs to be considered first. Especially that you do have, probably some of you do have some investments, you do have some kids. There are also some expectations from your family, especially if you also came from a very religious and conservative family. I feel like some of you, there is a certain tradition or religious rites, rituals, whatsoever, that cannot be broken just like that. So you feel stuck. Okay, but you feel like, how long do I need to stay in this kind of situation? How long can I still stay here? All right. Be careful of wild animal attacks. Don't stay too late at night. You might also find yourself like feeling a little bit woozy most of the time. You are also going to have some back problems, bone issues, nerve problems, having some cramps right in the middle of the night or while you're driving. You need to be very careful. Okay, this might just attack you anytime, anywhere. Be careful of getting involved with somebody or facing or talking to someone who maybe that they're not going to be disclosing that they are sick or that they have a virus and parasitic infection. All right, you may start feeling like something is moving in your eyes or something is like like it's throbbing. All right, you might also have like a severe stomach ache even though you don't have an ulcer. Plus in your anus there might be something that moves. Okay, like it's very irritating and you just want to scratch it. You might want to go and check out with your doctor if you have parasites. Okay. um if you actually have a pet, it's because of your pet. You might also want to go and check them out. You might also want to take them to the vet. Okay. And skin issues, skin problems, skin allergies. Be careful of using like any antibiotic because there will be like a side effect to your skin. You also need to get some more sleep. This is the reason why you've been feeling so woozy, okay, or feeling so off and not, it's like you cannot even concentrate much because your brain lacks oxygen. All right. All right, opportunity beckons, trust and blossom. So opportunity will be offered to you because, like what I said, your career is going to be like blossoming and soaring up high, but you're going to have some problems trusting the situation because, stability versus loyalty. And you're also going to be blossoming, especially your ideas that will be heard and will be, manifesting. All right, highlights for the month of November. All right. All right, let's see. Some of you are going to be getting a new car, fixing your car, or there might be some car issues that you really need to fix. If you're driving an electric car, there might be some issues with a magnetic field around you, around your, around your where you live. There might be some magnetic interference, even with your, if you also start noticing that your TV's been like doing some static, okay? There's like a magnetic field or magnetic, I don't know, disturbance or connection or something like that. It said there is a company, probably a plant, like a factory or something like that around you that's been like creating that. Especially if if your animals will start acting a little bit weird at night, or there are some unusual howling or unusual sound that's going to be coming from afar. You don't even know where it's coming from. It's like a magnetic thing. All right. All right, and you might also start noticing that your clock or your phone's been draining too much, or draining right away. Your clock is like either advanced or either it stopped. Even your clocks at home, and your probably like what I said, maybe even if it isn't a like an electric car, you're gonna start noticing that your battery has been like drained or died down. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Anyway, so you're gonna be a little bit like anxious or antsy this month. Finances, I don't see any problem. In fact, that you're gonna get stuck with your work a lot. Okay, you're gonna be working long hours. Some of you might have to look for a house near, or could be a place or room near your office, because it's like you're too tired to drive. So you're gonna start looking into, maybe you should just get a room, okay, or could be a hotel or something like that, that you can just like cross the street and then you're there, okay? Because the company or your boss is expecting you to work longer hours and finish off whatever it is that you needed to finish off. Some of you, if you're also working in the medical field, especially if you're in the emergency, you might really stay a lot in the hospital because of the, I don't know, like required long working hours, and you're just too tired. So you might just be able to see your family, okay, like twice a week, 3 times a week, all right? It might also create a problem in your relationship. So your work's going to be really in demand this month, that it might just create a problem in your relationship. All right. Especially if you're in the medical field, your person will start like I mean, it's co-parenting, but there, your person's gonna start complaining like, I'm the one who's been taking care of everything. I'm also tired from work, yada yada yada, you know. But you feel like if ever that you're still gonna be driving, you might just get involved in an accident if you'll be forcing yourself. So this is the month where it's gonna be like, career wise, it's gonna be like really stressful for you, and same as your personal life. So gotta make a choice. Otherwise, you're already thinking of getting a room. If you're single, then I don't see any problem. Now, the grief and confusion or rejection, which is I already told you about this, you might just start thinking more of some other solutions. It's like you're so confused. You're working, you can't just leave your job, you can't just resign now that things are really like doing so well, soaring up high, and you do have some, high hopes and ambitions when it comes to your kids if you have one. But your person is not really being cooperative at this point, and they're kind of blaming you for not always being there for your kids and for them. I'm also seeing somebody getting burned in your home. If you have like a younger child, let's say for example around 10, 11, someone's going to try and attempt to cook and they're going to be burning themselves. So if ever that you're at work, your person's going to start blaming you for not being there. So I don't see any fire, but there will be a smoke. Okay? So you need to balance your time, you need to balance your energy. Your person is also starting to feel so insecure, or your person will start making you feel so insecure. Or they're starting to feel so insecure because, your work is like really doing well. Okay. Wow, opportunities are going to be like opening up for you. You're going to be working on a lot of projects. There is also, there are also some clients that will be offering you partnership or to be a consultant, to be a part of their firm. So you don't quite know if this is something that you should consider, or maybe you should just do this on the side. Okay, I'm not sure whatever it is that you do for a living, but you're really going to be so good at it. And you are also going to start feeling like, you really want to seize this moment to save up more money as well. Because, whatever happened for the past couple of years, it has already taught you like a huge lesson to be a little bit more conservative. Okay. But right now, I feel like, the only problem that you're going to be having is like, you needed a lot of rest. But when it comes to finances and money, I don't see any problem. In fact, that you might not, it's like, you're going to start paying off your credit card debts or clearing off your credit cards within the next 3 months or probably earlier part of next year. And you will only just use it, you will only just use it for like an emergency or backup. But as far as spending, I mean, there are some things that, like you're going to be overspending. That's why you're going to go a little bit over budget. But everything else will be, like balanced, and it's going to be great. Okay? And let's take a look at your love life. You're going to be so dedicated to your job. And this will just create like an insecurity to your partner. Yeah, family issues and family dramas will be straining you. Like you're so disappointed over there will be a disappointment when it comes to your home life, domestic life, marriage, if you're already married. Okay. Um, Someone's also going to be giving you an ultimatum. There will be like a huge fight by the end of this month of November, because somebody, your person's going to start telling you like you love your work more than your family. I'm seeing like somebody really getting burned. I'm seeing a smoke, but not a fire. So probably it will be, somebody's going to be acting earlier, or someone's going to be like preventing it earlier. But the blaming game and the anger, I feel like this is the thing that you cannot really stand. Now you're going to try to take some time off, okay? And just to make it up, to your kids, just to make it up to your partner. But things are still not going to go well. I don't know what's the problem with your partner. I feel like, your partner's also going to ask you to stay at home. It's probably that you're like really doing so well, both when it comes to your careers and finances, and they want you to just concentrate on the kids. But the thing here is, what about you? What about your own fulfillment? What about your own dreams and ambitions? All right. Yeah, I feel like you just need to train your kids. Okay. Some of you might get pregnant, or you might not be expecting that you're going to get pregnant this month, but there is a huge possibility. You might also want to take some more supplements to increase your immune system, to increase your shielding your immune system and strengthening your immune system. Uh, some of you might also be showing some early signs of dementia and or the TGA, transglobal ischemia. All right, it's like the temporary amnesia. So, and also migraine. I feel like it's time for you to go and check out with your neurologist. Because some of you might also have some issues with your eyesight or with your vision. You've been like feeling so nauseous, out of balance. Sometimes when you have a migraine, it's like your head is about to explode, and it's really really painful to the extent that you just want that you've been like slamming your head on the wall. So it's time for you to go and see a specialist about this. Maybe get an MRI or CT scan. Okay. And be careful with contaminated water, and make sure that the water that you do not drink directly from the tap. Also, if you have a water dispenser, make sure that it's clean. I feel like if you've been having a diarrhea, probably, I hope that you're not getting amoebiasis, okay, because of this. You might want to go and check out your water dispenser. I feel like it's time for you to, change the filter or clean it, desanitize it. All right. All right. Listen. Reach out. Okay, you need to listen to someone who wants to reach out to you. Could be that there is something that you also need to consider. Do not judge. Okay. Make sure that you're going to be listening before saying anything, before opposing, or before committing as well. Okay. Probably that there is a promise that this person wants you to have or wants you to make, but it's going to be really tricky. All right. Okay, let's take a look now. Month of December. Okay. Problem with your kids this month. Um, okay, some of you, okay, for those of you who already have kids, and they're like very, very young, okay, like around less than 10, less than 5. Um, they might start like creating some stories, okay? I mean, that's just normal for a child, when they have vivid imagination. But they might start, making up stories, and you feel like, where are you getting that? It's like you're watching too many movies and stuff. But you have to listen to what your child has been saying. Also, some of you, your child is a special friend. Sometimes they do talk on their own. They talk alone, or no, they're talking to themselves as if like they're talking to somebody else, or like there's another person in the room, and you're gonna overhear your child saying or talking about you and your spouse. So there might be some unexpected revelations or truth that you're going to be stumbling upon, and since that obviously it's going to be coming from a child, you're going to start doubting the veracity of this. But I feel like right before you judge and discard it, try to get down to the bottom line of it. You might find it true. All right. Your financial stability, it's like you're going to start recalling that this is how it used to be like a few years back. It's like you're comparing this year or this month or for the next month, from the previous years that you've had. Now, here's another thing, because I always say this. However, your last 3 months will be, except for the first quarter of the year next year, that is how going to be your, the rest of the year for you. Let's say, for example, you've been flourishing and, like gaining and stuff, your finances have been like really catching up on you. That is how your next year will be reflecting, okay, or will be happening. This is like, you at least you already have an idea how will your next year will be. All right. Self-worth, abundance. You're going to be much more happier if you would just be, I mean, you should know your self-worth and don't settle for anything less. But there is a path, or could be a certain decision that you're taking, probably as a shortcut. The universe is trying to stop you from going through that, because that is not for you. All right. Um, Once you finally found your real self-worth, okay, and recover from whatever losses, whatever grief, whatever, bitterness that you're also going to be going through this month, uh, some of you might be really blinded by your depression and stress, and you need to find justice to the situation. It's like, like, why is it that, the path that I've chosen, I'm being blocked? Is there something that maybe I'm not doing the right way, that maybe this is not the right path for me, that maybe that there is something else that I need to consider? What? Okay? You have your gift of wisdom, so I feel like you can definitely resolve this. Okay, you're going to be recovering, and your finances are also going to be recovering, so good for you. All right, month of December. You feel stuck in a situation. You've been having a lot of nightmares. You don't quite know what to do. Yeah, you feel stuck. as much as you want to get things moving, Six of Swords, the Devil, Justice, Death. Some of you, wow, this might be the month where your partner or you, if there's like an ongoing petition for a divorce, it will be getting approved this month. Or if you have been thinking, contemplating, and having a lot of fights, I feel like this is the time where both of you will be putting your foot down, making a final decision that it's time for you to get a divorce. Some of you might also find out that your partner has been betraying you while you're working your ass off. And that is something that you are not gonna tolerate. All right. It's like the reason why your person has been like really acting so erratic is because they're the one who's been like hiding their own dirt. All right. Wow. All right. When it comes to your finances, you are going to be the queen. I mean, you're going to be able to, I feel like some of you are going to be taking your kids to a vacation or a theme park, probably going for some holiday vacation. All right, just to spend time with them, wind off your mind from the stress and depression. But I don't know, like during the holidays, your person is like, instead of being cooperative and letting your kids be happy, if you have one, okay, they're gonna be acting like you're being so selfish and stuff. But you're not gonna care, okay? I don't feel like you're gonna be spending holidays at home. You're gonna be spending it somewhere, and you're gonna be loving it. All right. Some of you, especially if you're single, you're gonna be spending more time with your friends. Some of you, if you only have your mother, okay, your father is already gone, I feel like it's time for you to spend more time with your mother. Maybe, like before it's too late, try to treat them, maybe take them to the salon, get their nails done, their hair, pamper them, get a spa or massage or something like that, okay? Because I feel like they're already of age. Now, when it comes to your work, there is a major decision because, like either you have to balance between two members of your team or between another staff or another member. It's like you just wanted to be fair with your rating, okay, with their performance. But someone is not really going to like how you're going to be rating them, and they feel like you're just taking it too personally. So, somebody is not going to be very happy and will be blaming you for not getting the bonus. All right? I feel like you're going to have another increment or another additional benefits this year. So good for you. Okay, you're going to be very successful in your work, in your chosen endeavor. But people are just really going to, I don't know, not really hate you, but no, I mean, not all of them. But you're definitely going to have some haters because of your blessings. All right. You've tried talking to your partner, but the thing here is you've already made up your mind right before this talk happens. It's like the reason why you're only going to be doing this is just to give them a chance to hear their side. And that, someday they're not going to say that, okay, you did not even give me a chance to talk. You did not even listen to me. You just made a decision of your own. So now this is, the reason why you're going to be doing it this month. But, like what I said, you're going to be reaching up to a resolution that you feel like it's just really time for you to put your foot down. It's just time to move on. Okay. If you're also pregnant, I don't feel like, I don't know. I just feel like this is not going to be a reason for a brand new beginning. Even if you're pregnant, your person will still keep on going and moving. If you're with an earth sign, you feel stuck in a situation. Alright? If you are a guy, if you're a male Leo and you're with an earth sign, and your person is obviously pregnant, I mean, you're going to start questioning this. So, there will be some words that's going to be, exchange, and you're not really going to like it. Okay? There are some painful things and painful words that you're going to be hearing from your person, or that they're going to be hearing from you. But I feel like that will just like signal and prompt for the final end. Alright. Alright. You need to get some more sleep. I feel like you're going to be catching up. I feel like this is also the perfect time for you to go on a vacation, which is you're not going to have a hard time asking for your boss if you are like a higher executive. But if you are, like a regular worker or like a regular executive, then I feel like you might. I mean, there is somebody that will be swapping your schedule. Um, you're gonna be taking the Christmas or the holidays, and you're gonna be in for work around the New Year. So that person who's gonna be relieving you will be off on New Year. Okay, so if you're working in a shifting schedule, or if you're working in a hospital, probably. But if you're working in a regular thing or regular company, I feel like you might have to skip work, because some of you are working for a slave driver, okay, like a boss that's been like a pushing their workers too hard into like work nonstop. You might also be careful with your kidney stones, okay, kidney, because you've been holding up your pee. Some of you are even like holding back your number 2. That's not good. It's going to be blocking your colon. And for those of you who's going to be like really urging to the bathroom over and over again, I feel like it's time for you to go and check if you're pregnant or get some pregnancy test for women. So I mean, you're gonna heal. I'm not saying that this is gonna be like really chronic or something like that, but I feel like there will also be some skin irritations. That is because of your kidney, probably kidney infection. Okay. All right. Control, seek the truth, sacral chakra. You should be in control of a situation, because there is something that you're going to be, looking for a fact, or you're going to be looking for a solid evidence if, whatever you believe is true or whatever you're going to hear is true. You also need to unblock your sacral chakra. All right. Anyway, that's it for you for the next 3 months. All right. And if you want to talk to me live on the phone, live in the calls, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Blessings to you.